Hey, that's pretty good.
Hold up.
What? What the fuck?
So I've been AFK for the past 3 weeks on YouTube, and all of a sudden this random leak comes out of nowhere in the past few days. Now, there's been rumors about this stupid game for about a month. I personally think it's fake because I refuse to believe that CyberConnect 2 is working on 2 arena fighters at the same time. Now, even though I refuse to believe that, Bandai Namco has done this before where they released 2 arena fighters in the same month. Those were the My Hero game, I think one's Justice Part 2, and the other one was that One Punch Man game. They both got released in the same month. So while the idea may be stupid, I would not be surprised from Bandai Namco's point of view. Now, I believe next year is the 55th anniversary for Shonen Jump. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I believe there's some sort of anniversary, and I think the licensing agreement is due for a new Jump game soon, since I think Jump Force is going offline this year, right? And the game came out a few years ago, so yeah, the license is due. They got to keep the license, so they always pump out these Jump games every few years to keep all the license, because you get to do all of these characters at the same time in one game, and when you do that, you get to keep the license for that character. Now, the fact that CC2 is working on 2 different arena fighters, like I said, is what makes this leak unbelievable, since every single time the same team from before has done the same Jump games from the DS, the PS3, Jump Victory Versus, and Jump Force. It's always been the same team. There's never been another team that's done the Jump games. I can see why Bandai would try to pass it to CT2, because they have the track record of making good and visually looking arena fighters, even though the online is trash. But that's besides the point. This will also kind of, unfortunately, kind of confirms why Storm Connections look so subpar, and basically no content for that game. I mean, it, like everybody keeps saying, it just looks Storm 4 DLC, doesn't look like they're adding much. In the Steam, I think web archive, I'm not too sure what it's called, but it shows you the history of when they started working on Storm Connections, and it's been since like 2019 is when they started production on it, or development, excuse me. And maybe they did have plans, but then Bandai was like, well, we want you guys to work on this game now. So they had to make their staff work on 2 different games. And without a doubt, this game is going to be an arena fighter. Without a doubt. This game is not going to be 2D fighter because casuals suck at 2D fighters. They just suck at it. So it's going to be a 2D fighter, probably simple controls, nothing too complicated for the player. By the way, all of this started because some random ass Twitter linked the stupid ass picture of this Jump Stars Ultimax. And then, the YouTubers fueling their fire, as per usual, because, they need them clicks. Senju tweeting about it because he wants them clicks. And it just keeps going over and over. It just becomes a fucking rabbit hole of everybody's like, well, this is that. Is this real? Is this fake? I personally think it's fake. Obviously, I could be wrong. I'm still on the fake side. And the only reason why people are posting this is because this has been a rumor on the back end for quite a bit now. And because of that, it's just been a pain in the ass to deal with. Just like, bro, there's no way these people are working on 2 games. Like, we are trying to get connection news. We want Copium, like straight hard body Copium, hoping that Connections is good, improves, and all that stuff. But when you see that Connection is coming out, by the way, if you don't know, Connection is coming on every platform: PS4, Xbox One, PS5, Series X and X, and the stupid ass Switch. The Switch is the biggest problem. Now, Storm 4 did come on the Switch years later, and that game runs like ass in that game. So, not to mention the numerous amount of performance issues that I personally don't think they're gonna fix that comes from Storm 4. I'm also hearing that connections is only the Naruto and Sasuke fights for some reason. I thought was gonna be all the boss fights. I don't know why it's not like that. It should be like that. Doesn't make any sense. It should be like a collection of all the Storm games. So like you do all the boss fights and then like it'll be like a director's cut for the boss fights. And if they don't bring that back, that's nonsense. Like one of my favorite ones is Madara. I mean the Kages versus Madara. That boss fight is ridiculous. They did a great job. Overall, I think the fact that CC2, if they're working on it, which man, I want to not believe because I just think it's just straight stupid. This, why work on two arena fighters at the same time? At the same time too, an arena fighter by CC2, Cyber Connect 2, that will print out money out the wazoo. It just would. It's just people will literally buy that game. I will buy that game, and I will mod that game, and I will have fun doing it. But at the same time, at what cost? Like, we get this jump game with all these jump characters that we all want to see in a proper arena fighter. Good looking, by the way. That looks good, not stupid ass Jump Force. Victory Versus was more better. I liked the way that game looked compared to the stupid ass Jump Force, smoke and mirrors nonsense that they released. But a proper anime fighter made by like CC2 Arena Fighter, not like what's it called? Arc System. That would be too much because Arc System is like really fine detail. I don't think they're gonna need to go that far. But if they make it an Unreal Engine Arena Fighter by CC2, that game is probably going to look amazing. Overall, let me know what you think. Do you think this rumor is true? I still think it's not true, simply because there's no way these people are working on two fucking arena fighters at the same time, man. But it also makes sense why they barely show anything. The marketing team is fucking incompetent. It makes no sense. These people do not release no high-res trailers. They just don't. They just, oh, here's this Twitter link, blah, blah, blah. They have no management. They just randomly link a fucking Twitter link with low-res footage, low bitrate, and it just looks like shit. Like, this marketing team is insane. Don't get me started on why Burya Naruto is an awakening for some reason. That should be base for it. That marketing team is dumb. The producers, are they high? Like, bro, don't you want your game to look good? For people to buy it? Yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, all the bullshit. See you guys later.
With this clap of thunder.